Hello and welcome back to Foodinati UK, and I am here with the up-and-coming happiest band I've heard for a long time, considering I've been doing a lot of death metal this summer. Blackwater County are in the house. Hey. Hello guys. How's it going?
Very well, thank you, my man. How's it going with you?
Awesome.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, but we're in the Chilli shop Leeds today. If you're in Leeds, come by, come check. We're going to be checking out some sauces today. But first of all, just been caning your album in the shop, actually. It's one of the albums I can play in the shop. Because it's public friendly. I can't play the new Undeath album in here, you know. It's
right, yeah. Well, you know.
But the track, The Life You're Living.
Only Life Worth Living, yeah.
Only Life Worth Living, yes. Is that, I feel like I've heard it before. Has that been used on something?
Not yet. I mean, it'd be really cool if it did get used. But we've been playing that one for like nearly a year now.
Couple years.
That'll be it.
Couple of years. So we have been playing that one, but it was one of the kind of like only new ones that we had together and giggable for quite a while. We recorded this album back in January, and so to just have this out now in November, obviously, it's been quite a lead up. But with a couple of those songs that we've had for much longer than that, it kind of gets a bit lost in the melting pot, you know?
It's also got that classic vibe of, it feels anthemic. It feels like it's festival ready, you know?
Yes,
definitely,
man. That was a big thing when we were writing the album. We were like, we want this to sound fat with a pH of festivals, you know?
Absolutely, and festivals is a large part of your circuit, isn't it? I was looking at all the festivals you've done, and it's like, oh, it's quite a lot, isn't it? It's like, of all of them, have you got a favourite? Or is that like picking your own children?
Beautiful Days is probably a UK favourite.
Oh, absolutely. Levelers as well.
Oh, beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm a fan of Boomtown.
Oh, Boomtown.
Because it gets messy.
Boomtown is awesome. And my other job is I'm a breakbeat producer. And so, we're well versed in those kinds of festivals, Glastonbury and all that sort of stuff, so we've had some fun. But yes, you, like festivals, like as soon as I mentioned to some of my friends who like go to Beat Herder and whatnot, they've seen you on the circuit and they say, oh yeah, they're the best fun, you know.
So nice.
We try and encourage a bit of a knees up wherever we go.
Absolutely. And the first thing that I found very striking about your music is I'm a bit old fan of like Dropkick Murphys, Flogging Molly,
man.
that sort of stuff. And like pokes aside, we haven't really had a UK Flogging Molly or a UK Dropkick Murphys. You're so much more than that, but fans of that will dig you.
Oh, bless!
Thank
I mean,
you so
that's so sweet of you, man. But like, I think it's one of the things that like there certainly has been a scene for this kind of music over the last kind of like 10, 20 years. But a lot of bands, I mean, you know, music these days with the way it is, you've got to work as well.
Yeah.
And it's just been really, really hard for lots of bands, particularly with COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of like half a dozen bands just right off the top of my head who we used to gig with on the festival circuit all the time who just, you know, aren't around anymore. And, you know, it's kind of upsetting, but at the same time there are still loads of new, really exciting bands coming up. And we're there for it, man.
It's
we love
just a bit
seeing
of an underground scene, I think,
Yeah.
over here.
But your sound really has the overground potential, though. That's the kind of exciting thing about it, because at the end of the day, they're really, really strong hooks and melodies and stuff you can sing along to and stuff. Good old-fashioned love songs in there as well.
Oh, and some heartbreakers as well.
You've got some heartbreakers. You have, yes, I had noticed that. So as a fan of, because I certainly believe, I was doing an article the other day about there are certain bands that you can always rely on for a good night out. One of which being like your kind of punk folk kind of acts who are always a great laugh, you know, even sober. And the other one being you're wearing the t-shirt, Municipal Waste, like thrash metal bands who don't take themselves seriously as well.
Yeah,
also,
man.
wonderful genre of music.
That kind of energy.
Yeah.
We all grew up listening to like, I guess, second wave pop punk. So a lot of like Cali surf bands and like a bit of thrash metal.
Even bands like, you know, Pizza Tramp, who just like the whole like not quite comedy hardcore thing, but as you say, bands who are just so good fun because they don't take themselves too seriously.
Absolutely.
We love seeing it.
Especially in like, you know, in your metal state, say, there's and punk, actually. There's two scenes, really. There's the ones who take themselves seriously and the ones who don't. And I know which party I want to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The music, though, doesn't matter. The music can all be great, it can be serious, whatever. It doesn't have to be comedy if the band just has a good time. You know?
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely. So you actually did tour with some of these bands, didn't you? Flogging Molly?
Not quite lucky enough to tour with them. That would be a dream come true. But we've been really, really lucky to do gigs with. We've done a gig with Flogging Molly. We've done a gig with Less Than Jake, Mariachi or Bronx.
I saw Bronx came up, and they're like one of my favourite live bands to see. They're so much fun.
I never got Mariachi or Bronx until I saw them live, and I had this like Road to Damascus moment where I was like, "Oh, it's so good! Why didn't I realise?"
It's just such a wholesome night out. I saw them on one of the nights when they did both slots.
Yeah,
and it was just like you animals, you machines.
That's hard work doing 2 slots back to back.
Double duty. Yeah.
You can barely get through an hour.
Right.
So the new album came out this year, and the album before it was it even had tragedies in the name, didn't it?
Yes.
And it hit COVID. That must have been going. You just got the album out, haven't you?
You could probably see my 1,000-yard stare just come across my face then. So as you said, we launched the album. We did a big hometown launch show, and we were looking forward to taking the album out on the road, gigging it across the UK. But we also had a really nice 2-week run of dates booked in Europe. And then obviously the government went, no, got to stay home, can't go out.
Like
and so
2 days after as well.
That is the definition of frustration.
It was literally the last weekend that people had before the lockdown.
Wow.
It's rough.
And considering, I don't know if people at home know, but once a band records an album, it takes quite a while before you hear it. And so you've got that waiting period, and then it comes out, it's like, hey! Oh. Yeah. So my heart goes out to you, man.
When you get one song back at a time, drip fed to you, and you're like, oh, I want to hear the next one. So,
Yeah.
And then at the end of all that excitement to have that happen, as you say, it's just heartbreaking. But
you come out swinging now.
Absolutely, back out on the road now.
Absolutely.
Where we belong.
And with an album full of fucking guaranteed party starters, they're fantastic. And the love songs are really heartfelt. You know, is it correct to call them love songs? There's songs about relationships, I guess, aren't they?
That's true. They're kind of introspective, and they're more like I don't know.
They're more kind of angsty than piney.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Unrequited.
Unrequited. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love the dynamic you've got with your vocal and your vocal, just playing off. You know, you can tell a lot of stories that way, can't you? You can do two sides of the spectrum. Yeah.
Well, also just when you see it live, I think it's really interesting. Seeing a band that has more than one front person.
Absolutely.
I know, for example, that I get knackered halfway through a gig anyway, so having someone to take over really helps.
Absolutely.
That's my job.
The ball of energy.
I set them up, you knock them down.
And as usual, if you like what you see there, please subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notifications, leave a comment. You know what to do. It keeps us doing what we do. Right, well, we are on Foodinati, which is cool. So this week we're going to be checking out some stuff by our friends in Sunderland. Well, up that way. I can't remember the exact town, Peter, I'm sorry. Balefire. These are... We've been championing these guys for a while, and it's come around to autumn. It's the time when I think you'd be best at having these sauces. So we've got Chance Go, which is a smoky chipotle sort of number. These are all vegan, by the way. Where the Wild Roses Grow. Now, this one... We'll start with this one.
I like the look of that, yeah. I'm glad.
Right, we'll start with this one. So if you'd like to open up your receptacles. Oh, you have some forks over there.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, ignore the messages on the forks. They're not aimed at you, they're just on them.
Very kind.
They're very nice. But, there we go. Right, so... Here we are. Where the Wild Roses Grow. Now this is a habanero and rose sweet chili sauce. Ooh. So if you want to give yourself a dab, I'll let you dab at will.
Oh, I had to try really hard not to like
Actually dab
physically
then.
dab.
Oh, dab.
Oh, that's a generation below me.
So
That's my son.
I was a teacher and I latched onto doing that in class because the kids hated it. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if I get them to start doing something like that,
Yeah, man.
it's always good fun.
Yeah, I have equally uncool points.
The
My
second
son's
the grown up
16.
does it, it starts being cool.
Yeah, my son's 16, so I get the rolled eyes all the time. Love you, Anthony.
I'm just gonna throw
So,
it to
yes,
myself.
this has a kind of rosy kind of vibe, which I find very intriguing. It's like a sweet chili sauce, kind of,
Quite
but
subtle.
with the rose, which reminds me a bit of Turkish delight.
It does come through at the end there. That's really incredible.
Ooh,
wow.
nice.
Yeah. So, well, where the wild roses grow, what we're saying.
That's
Mm.
bloody
We're gonna
delicious.
ask you for out of 10.
Oh, okay. I gotta go in for that too.
Out of 10 on spice level and out of 10 on
Okay.
flavour level. Spice level, it's not meant to blow your head off.
I would say spice is probably a 1 or a 2 maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mild,
Very easy.
which is impressive because it's a habanero.
But then the wonderful way that the rose just comes through at the end there when you think you're done with it. Oh, for taste, this is easily an 8.
8, there you go, Pete. We're loving that. Tell you, brother. Right, now, next up, we're going to get smoky. This is a smoky chipotle and the arbol sauce. This is for your barbecues and things. And yeah, this we thought we'd chuck this one in because it just totally different to the other one, but same spice level. Nothing mental because these people have to sing.
Much appreciated.
That does.
Oh no, that's a
Ooh,
lesson
ooh, ooh.
I've learned through experience. I don't want to cancel any gigs for anyone. You know? Is that coming?
This smells
Oh, it's good.
incredible.
Yeah. If you're a fan of the smoky flavours,
Ooh.
my missus is well into this. She thinks it's
Delicious.
fabulous, and she's not a big hot sauce person.
Do you use it on your barbecues? If you
Yeah,
can have
can
them
do.
up in Leeds?
Yes,
that a thing?
yeah. Barbecues happen. It used to be my job actually.
If you can't tell, we are from the south, sorry.
Yes, you are. You're from the southwest, aren't you?
South middle.
Yeah,
South Middle.
Mostest Midlands.
Oh, Bournemouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've had some
I-
great nights in Bournemouth.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, we
Bless
played
you.
there a couple of times.
Hey, nice.
Back when you used to have a big balloon in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was a few years
Is
ago
that still
now.
there?
No.
No.
There's they keep threatening to bring it back, but then it never.
We got
follows
Christmas
through on it.
trees there now, so.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, big up Bournemouth. Shout outs Brent and Aqua Sky. Yes, my publishers. They live in Bournemouth. Yes. So, wonderful. What are we saying with this one?
Schmock it.
Smoky.
I had to give it a couple seconds to kind of get its thing in. But oh,
Yeah.
that's real nice. The spice kind of kicks in about halfway through.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it like a
Smoked
5 on the
beer.
spice.
5 on the spice.
Beer.
Yeah,
beer.
smoking beer.
That's
Yeah,
lush.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the perfect amount of sometimes when something advertises itself as being smoky, that's all you get. But you get all the component parts of that, and that's real nice.
That's delicious.
Interesting fact I found out this week: Chipotle is just smoked habanero. So there you go, fact fans. So, right now we're finishing on a pun. This is our soul fire.
Ah.
Right, say that fast. Go on, Pete. This is their signature craft beer and habanero sauce. This is their flagship sauce. This is the one that they
wow.
that they think
Oh,
is
that's right there.
And yeah, this has got a hell of a flavour to it. This beautiful flavour. Also kind of smoky-ish. But it's the onion, I think you'll find in this one that pokes right through.
So this feels a little bit closer to a traditional hot sauce.
Absolutely.
Just on that nose you get, you can feel the sharpness.
Like
in it.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something zingy going on in here. It's
There's a bit of fresh pineapple,
Yeah.
You quite good nose.
No, no.
So there we go. So Balefire.com if you want to get any of these are fabulous, by the way.
Banging.
Banging, banging, banging.
That's probably my favourite
I do a
one.
food dance.
Do the food dance, yeah, man. Get down
Or
with
it's
it.
a slow builder.
Slow builder. But
Super fresh on the first taste.
It's got those citrusy notes that cut through.
Yeah.
And the pineapple's right there at the end. Wow. Wow.
layers.
Oh, that's real
Layers.
Delicious.
Well, I think I might be wrong, but Balefire might be fans of yours.
Oh,
So there you go.
No way.
Don't tell me I don't get you the plugs.
Also, Balefire is such an excellent name.
It's epic, isn't it? And
Everything about it, like the design of the bottles
might
and
be good
everything.
for gifts,
Cool.
I
Yeah,
think. Very gifty.
definitely.
Very gifty. Well, there we go. I shall be expecting a case. We've got plenty. But yes, so what's next?
Next, we are playing at the Keys Club in just
Just next door.
hot
And we'll be
skip
there
jump away.
with the camera. I'll be there getting some footage.
Oh,
And
nice.
Saturday we're in Glasgow. I know that today's Thursday though, so where are we
Friday,
tomorrow?
Newcastle. too.
Nice one, thank
That
you.
little stop
Newcastle.
And then plans for the summer festivals then, is it?
Yeah, well, we're starting to book in some festivals now. We're going to do a little jaunt over in Europe in the spring.
Cheeky little Holland jaunt.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe some
You know,
German
it's
dates.
the
Lovely.
tallies right in the middle to tide us over from winter till summer. And
Awesome.
as you can imagine, it kind of goes off
Yes.
when we're around.
I reckon it will. I reckon it will. And yeah, so if you're out there at the festivals, do check out Blackwater County. If you're on your Spotify's and your iTunes and your Wiggly Whatsits, yeah, go check them out. And buy vinyl, and buy t-shirts, and buy merch from.
Blackwatercounty.co.uk.
There we are.
Easy lemon squeezy.
See, I'm
There
not
you
a
are.
Yeah, go you!
Thank you so much for being on Foodinati UK.
Thanks,
for having us,
George.
George.